I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I looked at the menu last night knowing I was coming here, so I know exactly what I want. I think I'm actually going to, because you guys liked the video I did at Rosa Mexicana, I'm going to get one of their local brews because this is a brewery. It does make sense. So again, please drink responsibly. I'll start with that. We'll get our other stuff. I'm also sitting outside because, well, it's easier for me to record outside. The lighting's a little bit better. The music is a little less loud, and I feel like I can talk a little bit more chill. There's only one other party out here. If you do hear a baby, there's a baby. They have a baby. So, don't be like, about weird about that kind of stuff. Anyway, I figured y'all might find this funny, so I do have a story. Like I said, I was going to get a beer, so I ordered a beer. I got ID'd. I looked at him twice. I was like, I don't mind it. I just think it's funny because I'm clearly not like under but he was like, yeah, if you look under, I think he said 30 or whatever. He's like, we ID everybody. He's like, you should take it as a compliment. I was laughing. I wasn't mad. I just thought it was funny as hell. Okay, I got my menu out so I can read you exactly what this is, but they have their own house beers, again, because it is a brewery. So this is the House Honey Blonde. It says goes down like a punk rock anthem. I don't care about all of that. But it's a light, crisp blonde ale with a rebellious touch of noble hops and honey. I'm clearly older than 21. Drink responsibly. I do have to say that. This does taste very similar to Blue Moon, but it's much stronger. It's a 4.8. So it's definitely much stronger, a little hoppier than a Blue Moon. I'm very familiar with like those types of ale because they were the only ones that I drank back in the day. But then at the back end, you get a little bit of a sweet note from the honey. You ever think I'd be reviewing beer? But this is damn good for a person who's not really a beer drinker. I would throw an orange slice in this like I used to do with the Blue Moons back in the day, but I like it. I'm not rating beer, but definitely would pair well with like a burger, some fries or something like that. I'm not really sure about my ribeye, but I didn't care. I wanted to try this one. Appetizers are on the way. Drink responsibly. Okay, so funny story. The last time I was here, I got to meet a lot of the staff. I wasn't filming with the manager, came back out. I guess someone caught wind that I was here, and I'm still getting everything. You don't know, I actually did a brand deal with Yard House like a year ago. Not even a year. I think it was like probably 7 months ago. And in that video, I explained this, but I like the place so much, I got paid mostly in gift cards. So that's what I'm using today. That's why I got it, man. But anyway, real nice dude. He said he watches the videos still and he enjoys the content. So I appreciate you just kind of stopping out, saying hello. I got the chicken nachos because last time I got this, it was like deconstructed in my car. I wanted to do it. So you get this. It's really hot. Big ass plate of nachos. And this costs $16.49. But they are like legit ass nachos, even when I got them in the car. But here we go. They were deconstructed in the car, so I had to kind of piece together the ingredients. The cheese wasn't melted. And pinto beans on here. When I came inside last time, they had this thing that had like a guajillo sauce and a chipotle sauce on it. And they're on nachos. Guac. But here's the house guac. Bro, they're guacking. Good as hell. Oh, man. $16 for this big ass thing of nachos. Honestly, I rave about this place every time I go. There's a reason I ask for gift cards. The nacho chips are salted, but they're not like chipotle over salted. And finally, they're also very a thicker chip, so they're not falling apart. I'm going to grab one more from the nucleus just to show you. I'm going to grab right from the middle. That was sitting in a sour cream with the guac. There we go. Look at this. These are easily the best nachos I've gotten from any chain. It's not even close. Not even close. I just got a big thing of that, like, chipotle sauce. On a chain scale, he's getting 9. Like, stupid good. Stupid good. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's my last one because I still got a lot of food coming. Okay, I had to get the wings. I love their wings. There's 2 more flavors that I didn't get last time I sat in a restaurant. So I got buffalo and their whiskey pepper, which was my favorite one I got in the car. But look at this. Whiskey pepper. Oh my goodness. Hold on. even more than ever, you can taste the whiskey in these. So I don't know how people are going to feel about that from like a regular consumer standpoint. But for me, a really different taste. It's like a kicked up version. I remember Jack Daniel's whiskey at TGI Fridays didn't taste like this at all. It's like a much more kicked up version of that. Like if they did it gourmet, this is what it tastes like. You can see all the pepper. Hopefully, I'm sure my camera's picking that up. That's on there. As always, they're breaded wings and they're cooked perfectly. I already knew that. That's really good, man. Again, do not order these if you don't like the taste of whiskey flavored things. There's no alcohol in it. It's cooked out, but it's very noticeable. That's good. We always do one wing and one flat just to make it even for all you flat people. I am the drum person, but I don't mind a flat. Also, there's a group of kids because I'm outside that are like standing right by the fence. So if you hear people talking and stuff, there's a whole group. There's like 8 of them. One of them just said, "Get over here." Just so you know, I be trying to explain stuff because every time I don't, people are like, "Who's that talking?" I'm in a public place, bro. I don't own it. So we got babies, we got little kids. It's cool. Mm. These are so good to me. Even though they have that whiskey flavor, there's enough sweetness that it doesn't taste like I'm eating alcohol. It just gives you a little note at the back end of it. Really good. But let's get these buffalo joints in too. I love when a buffalo sauce doesn't taste like it came from a bottle. And that's exactly what this is. Really a cayenne vinegar kick. They cooked it down with the butter like everyone does, but it's a lot more. I'm like eavesdropping. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But a really nice buffalo sauce. I think I've said this a bunch of times. I like buffalo wings, but I'm not like the buffalo fiend like some of y'all are. But these are really good buffalo wings. And that's good, man. Let me tell you. I haven't even tried. I think this is ranch. It's a house made ranch. And it's actually house made. I think I've said this a bunch of times. I don't really dip my wings except for Wingstop. I think a good wing doesn't need dipping sauce, even buffalo. Again, I know some of y'all like buffalo and blue cheese. That's cool. I just don't think it needs it. I'm going 8 for the buffalo. I'm going 9 for the whiskey. Pepper, really good. They also have some chili garlic ones here that are absolute heat. And their lemon pepper is also really good, which I got last time I sat down in here. This isn't my first time sitting down in here. It's actually my second. First time outside, though. But both of these are really good. I'm going to get one more of these wings. Entree should be out soon. They said they're almost done. So keep it coming. Also, this is a random question for all you younger people. Since I'm standing outside and been people watching, I have noticed 2 or 3 people today wearing Ed Hardy. Did Ed Hardy make a comeback? Because let me tell you something. When I was in college, Ed Hardy was popping. That was like the late 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Ed Hardy used to pop off, and then it went away real quick. But the shirts used to be like $100 to $150 a shirt, a t-shirt. Some of them would go even more than that. But even if you wanted the cheap joints, it was like $100 when they first dropped. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just left. But I've noticed people wearing it again. That's a trend I could get with, man. That y'all. I guess I'm old if that's becoming a trend. But I usually think trends usually take like 20 years to come back around. So if it did in fact make a comeback, that's crazy. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, but to think that Ed Hardy, which again, like 2010, 2011, that's what we wore. And it was popping before that. So that's cool, man. Shout out to Ed Hardy. I had a suspicion that this happened. I told you earlier that the manager actually came out and said hello. He gave me something that he wanted me to try. One of these is on the menu and one of them is not. But we're going to try it out, man. I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? So they just added birria tacos to their menu, which is this one right here. But they have one that I tried before called a vampire taco, which is this one right here. But they use the ingredients from the birria taco. I'm trying to say this slowly because he said it to me very quickly and I'm trying to retain it. And he put the stuff inside the vampire taco. So outside is a crusted cheese shell, which is what their vampire tacos is. I'm going to start with this, but there's birria, cilantro, onions on the inside, and then obviously some jack cheese, and then there's some consomme, which is right here. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm really close to this camera. I'm so shocked that you can get this angle from this side, but let's try this. Almost headbutted the camera. Before I say anything, I'm gonna try just the birria taco. They drown this thing in consomme. You can see how much it's like. This one doesn't have that, so I'd rather than do it in the Vampire all the time because it's a much crispier shell. But you only need a damn consomme for that. Oh my goodness. I will say this. That birria is really flavorful. Like, really tender. And there's a ton of cheese, cilantro, onions in here. They gave me consomme for this one. I don't even need it. You can see there's so much on here that it's insane. I like the Vampire version better, which isn't on the menu. I'm sure if you ask for it, might be able to do it for you. But again, it just has like that melted, toasted, cheesy shell on the outside. You can just see how much more the flavor of both of these is on point. And as you can see, a lot of y'all say sometimes food looks dry. That is dripping. 8.5, bro. That's good. I wish I had more onions. A little bit, but not much. I also want to try this rice and beans too. That kid is cute though. The rice and beans are because this tastes like it came from like the corner store. I'm not joking with you. Like whoever made these, they know how to season in Spanish. I did not expect it to taste like this. That's crazy. It's more of a Spanish rice than like a Latino rice, and I know people probably know that if you don't know the difference, there's no like sazon in this or and things that I would get like from my like Dominican friends or my Puerto Ricans. But if you've ever had like Spanish rice, that flavor that's in there, it's more reminiscent of that. But the pinto beans are crazy. I don't know what the actual meal comes when it looks like this, but get the rice and beans. The rice and beans are like an 8.8 out of 10. Like, I'm actually shocked. They're really good. This is nice. Their tacos here are really good. I had them in the car. They're even better in here. If you're going to get the birria, I would ask for the vampire shell. The only thing, because I don't like when my birria gets like, I want to be able to grab it. And I feel like this is just falling apart. That's my only complaint, but the flavor of everything is super on point. This is something that I wanted to get last time, but I didn't have enough stomach in order to get it. I had this before. This is their Korean ribeye. And I thought it was so amazing. I'm pretty sure I have footage. If I do, I'm going to add it. Cut this with a, excuse me, I'm sorry. Can I cut this with a butter knife? Yes, I can. I say this 1,000 times. I've gone to Roots Chris, all kinds of expensive places. They are overpriced as hell. This is $43 with fries. Who's the fucking chef here? Who's the chef? I need some of that fat too. Very well done. I would put this steak up against any chain restaurant, any. But yeah, I gave this a 10. So I was like, I bet it's even better in the restaurant. But it's a massive Korean marinated ribeye. It's marinated similar to what you would get in like bulgogi. But the last time I got this, I literally gave it a 10. I make a hell of a steak. Nice fatty piece off the ribeye. Like I said, this tastes like bulgogi and a ribeye had a baby. It's the same marinade. So it's a little sweet. I believe they use pear in bulgogi. I'm not 100% sure on that. Can't with this, bro. I will eat this whole thing. It's still, I just don't think you're making a better steak than this at a chain. I don't think it's happening. Grilled shrimp skewer. I didn't get this last time, but I wanted to try it this time. They must have some sort of house one. It's a seafood seasoning similar to like, okay, I'm going really left field on this. I got sent the seasoning from Pike's Fish Market, the one in Seattle. It's not Pike's Fish Market, but Pike's, you know, the fish place. And where they throw the fishes, it tasted just like that. Like it was very similar. It's a very popular one. I didn't tell you what that was. These are chili garlic fries. So it's got a garlic aioli and a chili sauce on it. It's a gochujang based sauce. Second channel just did a video at H Mart. And I was talking about how I used to buy gochujang paste all the time to marinate my chicken with. Not in, but with. And I love the flavor of it. And it's got Parmesan on the top too, with some scallions. But yeah, this steak still gets a 10. It is to me. I've had Longhorn. I've had Texas Roadhouse. I've had Outback. I've had all of these popular places. I mean, we haven't done like the Roots Chris and stuff like that. So maybe we'll do that so y'all can see me with no hat on again. But as far as the chains, I just don't see one being better than it. For a ribeye, this costs $40. I'm more than okay with that. Longhorns and Outbacks are a little cheaper. Texas Roadhouse is actually a little cheaper too, but there's a bigger piece of cut of meat. Really good. The fries are excellent, and the shrimp is good too. I don't expect much from the shrimp. The star of the show is just juicy ass ribeye. 10. Look at that. Man, so I cannot tell you how good this is. So I usually don't like when things like this happen, but I understand it in this situation because I've been here before. When I asked for the check, they said they comped it. I was using a gift card anyway, which they might not have known because it was from like Yard House Corporate. So I didn't pay for anything, but what I'm going to do is put the prices up on the screen. I've said this a billion times. I have spent hundreds of dollars here.
Some people said I got paid. Bro, I got receipts. I have now paid, between the 2 times I've gone, about $350.
This is like my 6th time coming, my 2nd time being inside, but I did like 2 or 3 videos in my car, and each time I got like mad entrees. You don't believe me? Just search my channel. I think the food here is excellent. I've said that from day one. It's the only reason why I wanted the gift cards. So I don't want people to think that they're like paying me to say this. I'm showing you this because I want y'all to, I'm not lying. Just so I could give him a tip, and I don't have any cash on me. I asked him to give me a bill, and he charged me a penny. And he's about to get a big ass tip. I'm just gonna pay him. You know what I'm saying? He was a good server, and I'm gonna pay him what the food costs. So, you know, I'm not gonna get into it, but it costs a decent amount of money. And I think he deserves it. So I appreciate y'all for watching. I've said this every single time. I'm saying it for the 5th time. No money change hands for this. Nothing. I really love the food. I'm going to get this boxed up because I love this damn steak, but I can't eat anymore. And I want to go get some Haagen-Dazs in the mall. So I appreciate y'all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. More content and a hand sign. They made it to YouTube.